is Christina. I'm going to be your safari guide through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. This is the Little Ituri Forest, and here in the forest the animals rely on their natural colors and markings to act as camouflage to hide from predators. Oh, speaking of camouflage, there's a black rhino blending in pretty well with the mud wall back there on the left. The black rhino can get up to about 3,000 pounds. They have a prehensile, pointed upper lip that allows them to eat leaves right off of trees. Off to the left, there's some reddish-brown antelopes called bongos, kind of hiding behind the bamboo back there. The bongo is the largest forest-dwelling antelope. Both male and female bongos do have horns. Hippos do spend most of their time under the water. They can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time, even when they're sleeping. A group of hippos is called a bloat. It's one of my favorite names for a group of animals. Oh, hippo out of water there. That's a pretty rare sight. They usually only come out of the water at nighttime when they graze on the grass and socialize with the rest of the float. The Nile crocodile can grow up to 20 feet long. They only eat once a week, and they can eat up to 1/3 of their body weight in one feeding. Oh, and some African wild dogs here on the left. Also called painted dogs because of their beautiful colors. Won't be able to fully stop for these cows since they are very close to the road, but I'll kind of creep along beside them here. Oh, this one might want to cross the road, so we'll go ahead and let it cross here. Cow crossing. Some sable antelopes hiding behind the trees back there on the left. You can see them laying down back there. They are the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. The Maasai giraffe has that rough, uneven pattern on its coat. Giraffes are the tallest animals in the world. They can grow up to 20 feet tall. Baby giraffes are usually born at around 6 feet tall, and they learn how to walk within the first hour of their life. They also give birth standing up, so baby giraffes do have a bit of a rude awakening into the world. This one's just strolling down the road here. There's some brown antelopes there on the left-hand side. Those are called Patterson's eland. Oh, something spooked them over there. Maybe they're just playing, I can't tell. The Patterson's eland is another large antelope. Mandrills are the largest monkeys in the world. Males can weigh up to 100 pounds. Females usually top about 30. Male elephants are usually very solitary. They tend to break away from the herd at around age 13 to 14. Sometimes you'll see elephants fanning their ears. That's one way they do cool down. They have blood vessels right behind their ears, so when they fan their ears, it cools off their bloodstream. They are matriarchal, which means everything that happens in the herd is decided on by the females. They'll spend their time in groups and watch over the babies. All the males, like I said, usually leave the herd, join bachelor groups, or just go off and do their own thing. She's kind of hiding. I think she's nursing. She was born here on the reserve in December of 2016. She just turned 2 in December. She's probably at least 2,000 pounds by now. Baby elephants are usually born at 300 to 400 pounds, and an elephant's pregnancy can last up to 22 months. There's some greater flamingos here on the left. They're the largest, but the lightest pink of all flamingos. 2 elephants in the background. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. It's another one of my favorite names for a group of animals. Oh, very talkative. Let's go off to this other side of the savannah, see what animals we can find over here. Small brown antelopes here on the left. These are called bontebaks. They are antelopes, but they're also related to wildebeest. Both males and females do have horns, and in the early 20th century, they were practically hunted to extinction for their beautiful coats. There was only 17 of them left in their natural range. Luckily, some local farmers in that particular area were able to bring their numbers back up. They're still very close to extinction in the wild, but they're thriving on reserves like this one. Keep your eyes out up on the left. Sometimes we do see cheetahs roaming the hills up here. Oh, yep, walking around way in the back up there. Can you guys see it? Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. They can get between 60 to 70 miles an hour, but they are sprinters, so they can only go fast for short distances. Sometimes we do see lions up here. There he is. Oh, marking his territory. Now, lions are nocturnal, so they're usually more active at night. They can sleep for about 18 to 20 hours a day. What a life. When they wake up at night, the females go out and do all the hunting, while the males stay home and watch over the pride. Typical pride of lions, oh, there's a female. Typical pride of lions consists of one alpha male and multiple females. During the day, their eyesight's about as good as ours, but at night, it gets around 6 times better. So they are excellent night hunters. Oh, he's roaring back here. Can you guys hear him? I'll let him talk. Catch up to it. There he is. Another female up on the rocks there too. And he's done. A little tiny roar. Showing off for his kingdom. Very cool. A couple of warthogs here on the left. They're a burrowing animal, so they'll spend most of their time underground where it's nice and cool. They're very territorial, though. They usually back up into their burrows with those razor-sharp tusks pointed outwards, just in case any predators like those lions come by and try to hurt them. These are white rhinos because they have a wide, flat mouth that they use to graze on low shrubs and grasses. Hope that you all go well into your next adventure today, wherever it may take you.
Right over there, I can see her little. There she is.
Oh.
You can see how smart they are. That one made a bucket.
Is the little girl getting any if she steals some too? Nope, she didn't get any? Yes. Good. So these guys' main diet is going to be leaves. So they will eat 6 to 8 pounds of leaves a day. They do tend to live in the tops of the trees, and a lot of times what they're eating is sometimes brown and discolored, and you would think there's no nutritional value left at all. But they actually can get every little bit of nutritional value out of those leaves. But that's why they do tend to eat a lot, because sometimes they don't get much nutrition from them. And she is just full of energy this morning. You guys are lucky because probably in about 20 minutes they're all going to be sound asleep. They're going to have full bellies and have played, and they're going to be done. Hi, Alika.
Turtleception. Look at their little nest. It's a little cool. Look, there's a zebra walking.
Right there. Oh, wow. Take my picture.
Looks like he's acting like...
I don't even, well.
It just looks like a lizard.
Fascinating, yeah. And I talked about how we had a population of rails here. Now that the snakes are...
Yeah. Oh, you see now, that's cool.
Looks like it. Love the color of its feathers.
I remember the 8th grade. Wow.
Now I'm trying to see better in there. JESS!
Why would you do that?